Well guys, it's probably gonna be the end of this video, but yeah, just a brutal week to be honest. And I finally pulled the trigger, guys. Stoeger M3000. Every time I went into Shields, I'd be staring at this gun, and big thank you to Shields. I love that store so much, and every time I go into that store, it's like Christmas. So big shout out to them. I love them, and they make some amazing gear. Sponsor us, future sponsors, hopefully. No, but this is the Stoeger M3000. I've been staring at it a lot, like I said. Finally pulled the trigger on it, and I'll get to use it tomorrow, hopefully. Tomorrow is not the opener of turkey season, but the first day I'll be able to go out. And I won't be going out by myself. Katie will be coming with, and she's never got a turkey before, and I've never had a double up. So that is the goal. I have a good spot set up based on my knowledge of last year, kind of how the birds were moving. So I'm hoping we can get a little success tomorrow morning. There's a little light rain, which I've also found some success in. So the conditions look good, and hopefully we can come out of the day with 2 bagged birds. If you guys aren't subscribed, subscribe versus not subscribe, the watch time hours is like atrocious. It's like 99% to 1%. It's pretty bad. So if you guys like the content and you're watching, hit the button, do me some help. Who knows, maybe we'll be famous in the future, and you can be like, I subscribed when they had under 1,000 subscribers, you know? Just hit the button, you know, give it a like, repost, tell your friends about it, and enjoy the video. We got a little update. So it's been quiet all morning. Haven't heard any turkeys or located any. But we just heard a gunshot, and Tim got a turkey, his first ever tom. So that's pretty exciting. And I texted it, and he said he's got a friend with him. So hopefully, I don't know which way he went after he shot, but hopefully he makes his way around here so we can get a shot at his friend so they can go out together. It's about 8 o'clock, and we finally got a gobbler behind us. It sounds like he's getting a little closer. We'll have to see. I don't know if she's decided if she will shoot a jake or not. I know I'm not going to, but she hasn't shot one before, so she has a decision to make if it's a jake coming in. But
a few moments later.
Well, guys, the hunters we were sitting and working on our puzzles, and we hear some clucking and purring, and there's a little jake dancing around with our hen trying to fight her. Abusive guy, I guess, but then that hen came by, and she couldn't have been more than 5 feet away from us, just clucking, and we heard some gobbling back that way. But that hen also, she started chirping, and she started walking towards it, so she might steal our man, we don't know. But either way, cool encounter. Hopefully that gobbler makes his way this way. Let's hope. guys, I tried something new. We brought the gobble call just because they weren't responding well to just the hand call. Like, that didn't get them going, but as you can tell, this gobble call kind of got them going. You can hear them back there. So hoping that we can get him to think the party's over here and come here out of his roost and get rid of him. I'm pretty sure at the time we roosted him last night. And it's a pretty strong gobble, so hopefully we can get him in the decoys. Alright guys, the gobbling slowed down there on the ground, but there's a lot of hens around and we're getting a little action and a little bit of gobbling while they're on the ground, which is a sight we really haven't had since hunting this year. And yeah, you did see that, right? There's an albino hen. She almost came in the decoy. She kind of stood there and hesitated and turned around, but I was hoping she'd come in and that would have been pretty cool to get some good footage of her, but we got what we got. Yeah, so hopefully we can call these toms in, or there sounds like there's two of them. Hopefully we can call them into the decoys in the next half hour or so. Guys, I should have gave an update a little bit ago, but I was a little depressed. We had a tom come out of the woods probably 50 yards away. And I don't think he's suspicious of the blind. We didn't hide it very well. And he came in and he could tell something was up. He never got closer than that. And he honestly went a little further away. And he was moving and he ended up getting out of here pretty quick. But he's been sitting in that woods for 2 hours gobbling his head off. And you can tell he wants the hen. He wants to get the hen, but he doesn't want to come out in this field. But we just had another turkey start gobbling on the other side of us. He sounds like he's getting a little closer, so and that got him going again. So hopefully they can draw each other in here with their pride. Yeah, so double up is in play. We got about, she might have to leave a little early, so I don't know. But double up, that's the hope. Ready? Guys, this dude is fired up back here. Listen to this. He's not interested really, but two hens just came into a little food plot with a little cornfield, and he's all fanned out in there, so I'm hoping maybe the hens can draw him over here. If they come over here and he'll come with them. That's kind of the hope right now. Otherwise, I don't know how close I'd be able to get him. He seems a little, he doesn't seem into us. Update, there's two gobblers now, big boys. The one came out like 100 yards to the left of me, and he just walked right to that cornfield, and he kind of stole the other guy's hens. The hens are kind of making their way towards me. swallow, but I think they might fight. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just praying they come over here, but I'm not feeling good. Well, guys, it's probably gonna be the end of this video. I'm gonna go out again in a week for the last season. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be bugs. Gonna do it. Maybe it wasn't the greatest idea to try sneak up on those turkeys, and now they're all spooked, but they got a week to calm down again. I think they'll be okay. So I didn't get to film everything just because of not wanting to move around too much, but so that one turkey, all of a sudden I saw him in the field over there, and he went around, there's like cattails, he went around that in a little cornfield, and he sat there for like an hour and he didn't gobble much, but just fanned out. And then all of a sudden I'm looking, there's another fan right here, 100 yards still left. I was literally thinking about setting up there, and I didn't do it. I don't know why I didn't. And then, of course, they pretty much go into the woods where I was sitting yesterday. It's just what happens. But yeah, and so that other Tom came in, and the hens kind of went by him, and then the hens went towards me. They're like 50 yards away, and those two were just, Nimrods are just sitting on the other end of the field, fanning out at each other, not even barking or nothing. And then I saw they were going to kind of go walk to roost, so I tried gobbling them, and one of them, he kind of was thinking about coming in, and there was a hen walking towards me, and he was thinking about it, and then she turned around and he didn't think about it anymore. But so I saw him walking to go roost, and I waited till I thought that Tom went in the woods, and I went to go jump him, and I actually did a great job sneaking up on him. I've never gotten that close, maybe once, but I've never gotten that close just sneaking up on a turkey. Yeah, and then they flushed, and one flew into a tree, and now, I thought that was the Tom. I was honestly going to shoot it, but the only thing that stopped me is, I know it's legal, but it's not really sportsmanlike to shoot them out of a tree or when they're going up into a tree. Granted, I did flush them, so, I mean, it wouldn't have went in the tree yet. But, so I didn't shoot, and then they were just clucking, and I couldn't see a beard on them. I'm like, oh, good thing I didn't shoot. And I was kind of bummed. I figured the Tom went further into the woods or something. I turn around to come back here, and I see him running across the field to the other end. So that was kind of funny, but no, it was a brutal week. Timberwolves play tonight, but yeah, just a brutal week, to be honest. And now I got some scared birds. I don't know what's wrong with them. It's hot out, that's why they're not gobbling, but I don't know. I just wish I would have set up a little to the left. Even after that first bird came through, I'm like, should I move down there? And I'm like, no. And then another one came. That's just what happens to me. But no, I got some stuff to figure out the next week. I got finals and got poison ivy to get rid of. I got some on my head right there. It's kind of brutal. I got it on my chest, arms. Not the worst I've had, obviously, or definitely, but it could get worse, so I need to get that taken care of. Too much running around in the woods. Yeah, so I'm gonna make a video out of this, and then I'm gonna make a part 2 for when I get my turkey. I'm getting a turkey this year. You guys obviously don't know, but so I started hunting Thursday, and you get Wednesday to Tuesday to hunt. So I didn't hunt first day. I hunted Thursday every single morning and night until now. And I think like 3 or 4 of those days I only took an hour to 2 hour break in between, so I pretty much sat all day. And yeah, it was a little rough. Lost a lot of weight from not being able to eat, but you know, these turkeys, there's not as many this year, and they're just not, you wouldn't think it's mating season. I mean, they're fanning out, gobbling a little bit, but they're just actually acting smart, which is not turkey-like during this time. Usually I don't know. I don't think I've ever had, every year I usually have one that'll gobble his head off and get kind of close and not come in. But I've never had it where, like, every single bird would get, like, 100 yards away just gobbling and stop. I ain't coming in. It's like, I don't know. It's a weird year for sure, but hopefully next year's a little better. But I still have a week left, and I'm gonna get a bird. I'm determined. Well, thank you guys for watching. I'd appreciate it if you guys hit that subscribe button, just because of all the hard work and dedication. I know I don't post a lot, kind of busy, but this is my time. Turkey hunting is when I'm locked and loaded, and this is prime hag outdoors in my opinion. But I mean, so yeah, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys. And clean up and get back to school. Correction, 2 weeks. I can't hunt for 2 weeks. I'm done for. This might have been it. No, I'm gonna go back out. Just a brutal way to end the week.